Hey baby, so listen, I got a word for you. I don't know who need to hear this, but I left out of my office to post this video. So somebody needs to hear this. Listen, do not allow other people's perception of you to get to you so much that it changes the way that you move, that it changes the way that you perceive yourself. See, because you have to understand the way that people perceive you is based on their own experiences. It's based on their own internal data. It's based on what they perceive to be deserving or what they perceive to be likable or distasteful. It's based on their own morals, their own values. It is based on their perception of you, which is not subjected to who you are. You have to believe what God says that you are. See, when you believe that you are who God says that you are, you understand that you're made in His image, that literally tells you that all things are possible for you. That literally tells you that you can do anything. That literally tells you that no one is like you. See, people will perceive you out of religious beliefs. They will think that they know who you are because they're reading the Bible, and the Bible is saying that you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. And so they will believe that you are cursed. They will believe that you're going to fail. They will believe that God don't like ugly. So they will put you in that place saying that this will be your outcome only because of how they perceive what God is saying. See, but God is not a man that He shall lie. God says, Oh, Jesus, speak to me. God says, he who is out seeing cast the first stone. See, people are quick to judge. They are quick to judge. But when you want to understand someone, you don't perceive them. You don't stereotype them. You choose to listen to what they have to say, and then you pay attention to their behavior. Okay, because the behavior will tell you everything that you need to know. Okay, but sometimes people will perceive a thing that you do as negative just because it's you doing it, not realizing that maybe you are just expressing yourself in a way that is allowing you to break free from the chains that you have been in bondage to. See, sometimes when people begin to speak, sometimes people begin to judge them like, oh my goodness, why is she talking like that? Not knowing you've been silent all these years, not knowing this is where God needs you at, because God needs you to speak, because He's tired of you being silent. God needs you to use your words as affirmations. So sometimes you see people dancing, they're like, oh my goodness, she's just trying to get attention. Not knowing that God is trying to get you back to the love of dancing. God is trying to get you back to the space where you once was, where you used to dance, okay? Without worrying about how people were perceiving you. Sometimes God is trying to get you to that place that many people will not understand, and many people will perceive you in different ways, but you can't let that deter you from what God is saying and where God is leading you, because I guarantee you the perception that people have for you will not be what God has for you, because He says they think, okay, but they don't know neither the hour nor the day. Okay? He said, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. So that means that the way that people perceive you, okay, is not how God perceives you. So you gotta know, without a shadow of a doubt, who you are, and whose you are. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it was on me heavy. Truth, love, and transparency always coming from your girl. Go on with your day. Remember, you're big blessed. But until next time, you stay in peace and not in pieces here. Peace.